Many refugees and migrants coming to Australia from Europe after the Second World War arrived in Melbourne and were sent to the Bonegilla Reception Centre by train. Newcomers disembarked in the long grass beside the short railway ramp. Nowadays, visitors generally arrive by car at the only remaining part of the Bonegilla Reception Centre. Modern day visitors come to see a place that's on the National Heritage List, a symbol of post-war migration which transformed Australia's economy, society and culture, a place which provides insights into the migrant experience. Bonegilla operated between 1947 and 1971. It was Australia's largest migrant reception centre, taking in about 310,000 non-British migrants and refugees. That post-war migration program was many-peopled. Here, visitors encounter different arrival and settlement stories. This is a heritage place that tells no one settled story. It's multi-layered and multivocal. Visitors come to see and hear what the newcomers have had to say about their migration experience and to view this place for themselves. They see the arrangements made for sleeping on soldier beds with their thin mattresses in unlined single-sex dormitories in the early years of the reception centre, and later in more private but tiny family cubicles through the 50s and 60s. They see how the newcomers were fed and where they lived. Our visitors form impressions based on actually being here, looking around the bare, simple army hut living quarters, smelling the place, feeling the hot or cold, seeing the isolated bush setting. But the refugees and migrants endured more than the temporary discomforts of communal living in a reception centre. They were out of country, out of language, out of work. We prompt visitors to investigate some of the many challenges newcomers faced. For example, enduring health scares, being lonely and away from family support, having few job prospects and facing unemployment, and how they sometimes openly express their discontent and frustration. Bonegilla was a former army camp in the middle of nowhere, tucked away on the southern bank of the Murray River, 300 kilometres from Melbourne and 600 kilometres from Sydney. It's here that we ask our visitors to try to understand something of the challenges of being a migrant or a refugee, and the challenges of being a host community, taking in a large number of strangers from overseas, both then and now. Welcome to Bonegilla. Welcome to Australia.